Digitize and monetize with iEnt Live, the only platform that provides complete digital support for entertainers, promoters, businesses, and entrepreneurs. Leverage our one-stop digital ecosystem that will allow you to promote your music, sell albums, and host paid events, host webinars and sell courses, promote your concerts, sell tickets and live stream events, and market your business or project to generate new customer leads, traffic, and more. This is all supported by our homegrown AI-driven digital marketing infrastructure that has successfully served hundreds of clients around the world. To learn more, send us a message or call 765-4641.
Hi, good evening, and welcome to Bloodline podcast on iEnt Live. My guest this evening is Pelham Goddard, iconic musician, Trinidad and Tobago musician. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm good, but it's evening yet, it's still morning.
Where
But where I am.
are you in Trinidad? Where are you?
Right now, I'm at Pembroke Pine in Florida.
In Florida. How's the weather?
Huh?
How's the weather?
The weather is great.
Great.
Nice and sunny.
Mm-hmm.
All the water passed before. Elsa and everybody. Elsa passed. Went shopping and she gone home.
All right. So tell me about you. Where you're born, something about your family. Brothers, sisters,
thank you. All right, I born at 11 Clarence Street, St. James.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
My family, Rita Goddard, my mother, Leslie Goddard, my father.
Mm-hmm.
And 7 others, 4 brothers, 3 sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The family, musically inclined, some of them play pan and play.
Because the name Goddard, you later.
The Goddard, and it extends from the George Goddard, who was the president of the Field Band Association, and all the rest of Goddards who play pan and all that, know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the family is a large family.
Okay.
Right. Around popularity.
So where you went to school and what, as a little fella growing up, what hobbies you had?
I went to St. Crispin School.
Uh-huh.
Girl plenty lecture making noise, beating the bench. Because the rhythm always inside of me.
Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm.
I used to like listening to the music at that time. Mm-hmm. Then they used to have school broadcasting corporation used to bring music sometimes. Mm-hmm. The piano in the school was one of my fingers too, because after school over I used to stay with and 30 notes until my father bringing a piano in the house. Mm-hmm. That was around 1959 or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I started it. Mm-hmm. And the influences of St. James as a cultural or whatever. It have the Hussein Yard in number 2 Clarence Street. Mm-hmm. It have St. Agnes Church. It's about 18 Clarence Street. It have Baptist people used to come on the pavement and sing and play the tambourine and all that kind of thing. So rhythm and thing always in Tripoli is right around the corner. Sanix is on, you have Crossfire, Symphonets,
all these are steel bands.
Steel bands and things around and things. So the atmosphere was musical and people might say noisy, but
So
I like that.
So back then, you actually, as I say, the Hussein Yard was close to, you actually got involved in Hussein?
Yes, I mean, I used to do the drumming. I used to drum. Mm-hmm. I learned a lot of things in that Hussein Yard too, how to strip back to tie up roseau and all kind of thing. Art is an art, how to make Korean batasa and put paper and glue and stick it up there,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of art and things apart from the drumming,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
You used to help with making Taja as well? And Moon?
Well, the tiger, he used to help them clean the goat skin to make tasa, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to you throw ashes or dirt on the goat skin.
Yeah.
You take a piece of bamboo, sharp bamboo, and you clean that goat skin for them, and you put it in the water to get things. It's
Okay.
all of that we know.
Oh. So what was the first band like combo you ever played for?
Well, I was around and they had a little combo side up Bombay Street named Penguins,
Yeah.
right? My
Mm-hmm.
brother and I used to line with them guys and them, so I'd be climbing up there and things.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to, at that age, hearing music and stuff now. I
Mm-hmm.
used to tell them what chords to play and what is to play, and I go and play finger around with the bass and all that kind of thing.
How old you were so?
Well, I had to be about 15, 16, something,
He-
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So,
Penguins and then one.
yeah. So, I remember in my sister's wedding and all that kind of thing. The bass, they had the band to play, and
Mm-hmm.
the bass man and play. The end come to the wedding, and I play in the wedding. I play bass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, if that was the first, and then in St. Agnes Church, they had a group named the Young People's Anglican Young People's Association,
Mm-hmm.
and I was part of that also. And
AYP.
a guy came in there, a guy named Steve. No, what's the name, boy? Kali.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He come in and asked them for excuse that time when the meeting going on, and he said he want to talk to Pelham. When
Mm-hmm.
I come going down to talk to him, he said, "You want to play Dutchies?" I said, "Dutchies?" I thought
Wow.
they break up. He said, "No, the PD Blue start a band in Frederick Street, and
Mm-hmm.
just that band, we can take a taxi, go on Frederick Street and start to play."
Mm-hmm.
And I sit down by the organ, man, amazed, yes. One nice big Hammond,
Yeah.
Yamaha organ, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and I started to play, man. When you're feeling love and when you're feeling sad and lonely, ba ba da 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 da, I play that, man.
Mm-hmm.
One time when they hear me play, they want me to stay with the band. So and that was brass, eh? And you know what was in that band? Earl Rockley was the arranger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Block Bonaparte was the
Mm-hmm.
sax. A fella named Scanterbury was the trumpeter. You understand? Keith Kayan on guitar. P.D. Vloot playing tenor sax.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in a kind of group one time that I say, hey,
The
from,
best, the best, the best.
from like from not playing,
Yeah.
like helping out Penguins, the little combo.
Yeah.
I end up in P.D. Vloot band.
Yeah.
You know, I stayed there for about 3 months because the party they were getting is all in point and choco, and you leave Saturday evening. In first place, my mother didn't want me to go with no band. Eh?
Yeah, I can imagine.
So when she hear I was going and play with that band, she sent my brothers and them in the party with me. Stokely, Mickey, Wendy, three of them went up in the party. Right?
Mm.
And then we start going point 14 to play overnight and this time everything happening in town. Casanova to the hot band.
Yeah.
Ron Berry to the hot band in town. This band and PD Blow going all in the countryside.
Mm.
And what make it thing, when I reach back from point Sunday morning 7:30, the manager gave me $5 in quarters.
$5
$5 for
for the whole night.
the whole night.
Wow.
And they tell me the party bus. Yeah, that was the thing long time with music,
Yeah.
You always tell the musician the party bus,
Mm.
and that is it.
So,
So
yeah, go ahead. Mm.
so I think, and then I went a little band from Wrong by Feast too, with next to the tower and then they Steve Hackshaw and them started a band named Clan, and I went in that band, that little couple. And we started doing weddings and things on the weekend and stuff, and money started to come.
Yeah, you
Smaller than, bigger
get
than
$1 or $5.
but still small.
Yeah.
But it was learning experience because the thing about it is any band I come where I went in, they want me to arrange. I don't know who tell them. Well, maybe the keyboard player is the arranger. Always that, eh? And if you check it back with all these arrangers, I think they always keyboard players,
Okay.
never arrangers. So I went in the clan. And then within that now, I went on scouting for talent, right? And well, I didn't go scouting for talent. I used to hang out and go to the rehearsals with Albino and them. And Holly wanted an instrumentalist for that show, and he picked up to play piano. Well, after that performance on Scouting for Talent, more people want me now. This one want me to play in the band. This one want me to play. Flames want me to play in the band. You know. And then between that time, I went in Salif in 1968. Not to play no band. I went and hang out with my brother and them. Right? And I see Barclay, what you name? Kelvin Barclay. I'm sure you might know Kelvin Barclay. He was
the footballer.
Yeah, he's showing them a tune over and over and over and over and over and over. And when he asked them who want to try it, nobody could go. And I move everybody aside, take the sticks and went and play. And that was my starting as a band man.
Install it.
When Splav and all of them see me play, they all man they are excited. Because everybody know Pelham playing piano in St. Clarence Street.
Yeah.
I come to trim by my brother. And I practicing. A matter of fact, Daryl King used to call me F sharp. He said, why come here? Every time he come, I practicing. You know? I used to play piano 8 hours a day. Yeah.
So out of that, how we move from that to roots?
To roots?
Yeah, how that come about?
Well, roots come far, you know, roots is like from Port of Spain to Toco. Before I reach to roots. Because after that starting situation, I went in a band named Flames now.
Right.
I with Keith Walcott and Wayne James, they call horrors.
Yeah.
And then and I stayed there for about 3 years. And I went back and played band in 1969. Right? And then they used to have in those days, one thing about musicians in those days, they used to have this session, you know, like jam session in different band rooms. So one day we'll go by Bookman and then the next week session could be like by Esquires. Another time Esquires did have Bradley, you know. So I went to this session by Esquires. When Bradley and I play now, right? I think that was the big stepping stone in my musical career. Tell me, Pelham, you could play good. All you have to do is to read and write music, and you'll get work. That's it, you know. And he gave me a book, the Russell Gart, the professional arranger composer by Russell Garcia. And I stay inside with that book. But I read the cover and all. And I work out my own thing, you know, with that book. Then a guy named Kevin Jardine, used to play in Esquires. He helped me get some US money to send a course to Berkeley. 90 US is the course. And between Russell Garcia and Berkeley, I learned to do brass and, you know. So, Esquires come. I was at Esquires by 1972. After they postponed Carnival and all that, they had a contingent of Californians and things going to St. Thomas. And they had Bradley to go. Bradley couldn't go because he had to be up the hill with Desperados. And he had his own advertising agency at that time. So he asked me if I want to go. I said, well, I'll go and try it out.
Mm.
And I went to the rehearsal. Who I made the Koto. And I went St. Thomas with all the Californians, the Sparrow, Later, Kitchener, Duke, Shorty, Francine, Rose. Everybody went St. Thomas. And Pelham is the keyboard player. The guitar man is Fitzroy Coleman.
Wow. Wow.
Right. Adi Koto on bass, Pelham Goddard on keyboard. Reading music at that time, no, that take me no time. Right? And that went on. We started going St. Thomas and St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. Croix. I went there for about 5 years with them, California, or more. Right? And by that time now, when I come back from St. Thomas, everything Adi Koto had to do in the studio is Pelham is the keyboard man. So we went on to play and this and that and that. My first album that I play on a road march is Reno-Rama with Kitchener. Kitchener, the album.
Yeah.
Kitchener, Reno-Rama. Right? And I started playing around, thing and that. Then we started going in the studio with Bradley almost every day in the studio doing jingles.
Right.
Playing for Californians. Doing my own little thing too. Little compositions and all that.
Yeah.
And I record His Rambler and Swing Just Give Me Love.
Yeah.
And then also Calypso Zest and all these things. And we kept going on, you know. And then we come to record Maestro with Savage, which was a big hit.
Yeah.
And we record Kitchener with Drink a Rum and a Punch of Creamer, Soca Style.
Yeah.
And Charlie now, Charlie Rolson Charles from New York. He was Cage, the studio distributor.
Yeah.
He was the arm in New York there to distribute for them. So he used to come down, collect the tapes, go back, process it, make stampers, this and that, press the records and whatever. Right? And when he hear the group now, he say, all right, this group will come on the road. You get some instruments and things and bring all this group as a party.
Yeah.
And that's how Roots then we come up to New York, buy some equipment for Roots and Roots start. That was, but everything, every situation bring up an next situation. We went into Roots. I'll come out the first year with Peter Minchell.
Yeah. That's 76.
That is 78. 78. Yeah, he play Zodiac.
Yeah.
And Peter Minchell was Barnes, Peter Minchell bar. And then so Roots start. After the carnival, we hit Grenada Carnival. We went Guyana, we used to go Guyana and do Kaisuka shows and all that. You know, so that just starting our Roots.
Yeah. Wow. So, you're talking about Roots, it's about something about Starlift, right?
Yeah.
But just as they're iconic in music, combo-wise and soca band-wise, they're also iconic in terms of steel band, right?
Yeah, well,
So after Starlift, what did happen? You went to our next steel band?
after Starlift, I went and Starlift. Third Road started in 1972 also. After Carnival of that 72 thing and this and that, the St. James group that was playing in Starlift, the Darcy Kings and all of them who were playing in Starlift at that time, they figure out, well, they want to open a band in St. James, right? And we had them before meeting to start Third World. We had a meeting in St. James Secondary School. The first meeting had 75 people attended. So we really wanted a band.
Yeah.
Right? But to get pans and to make stands and all this kind of thing, we didn't really have no big, we should say, financer at that time. So we had to scram, we had to get some pounds and start it. get some pants from here, get some stands from so and so. You know what I mean? And beat up the band. And we came out in 1973, right? And make semi-final the first year.
Yeah. What the tune was?
Carnival in 73.
Yeah.
Kitchener Town. Yeah. And third world thing, third world happen. But for a new steel band, they got popular very quick. Because we end up, that is synthesizer was coming in and all that. And Pelham was in the studio doing that. I went and mixed synthesizer with brass and not brass, with strings and pan and bring out American Patrol and Gold.
Yeah.
And that was a hit. Ever a record, a steel band record make number one?
Still a hit.
Yeah.
Still a
Right
hit.
tune. Number one on the charts. Yeah. Two of them tunes, Gold and American Patrol. And Third World went electronic in 1979. And people started heckle the band and sing because we had to get mobile. We had to move mobile. So we had to get a whole bus. Because the Windows parts, right, and convert it to the thing. You know what people say? All you going to exposure and all you going on a bus. And today, everybody has the mobile on pan.
So tell me about the transition from Third World to Exodus.
Well, Pelham I was doing all kind of things all the time, because I went back with Invaders and arranged for 1983. I did Rebecca for Invaders. And 1986, I did a Kitchener tune for Stallion with Panorama. Right? And well, because the Roots was so popular, I couldn't continue with this band because Roots was very, like, you might know that 3 weeks into Carnival, Roots played right through.
Yeah.
So me to go in a pan yard and arrange and then go in a band and all kind of thing. But that could affect me here in 1976, right? I played in the tent, in Kitchener tent. I played bass in Kitchener tent, you know. And I was doing Third World and the studio. And Carnival Monday I collapsed in the road. You understand? But too much pressure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And on the road with the band and all kind of thing and this and that. So I decided, look, I'll stay on the Roots thing all the time. And I went I did an album with Marshall Montano, Soca Radio and all that. Right? And they went to launch it in Atlantis Discotheque. And when I buy the band, I will meet up Amin Mohammed, Hollis Camp. I don't think Injot was there. Amin and the group. Right. And I complimented Amin that I like how his band a song. You know, Exodus had a song,
Yeah.
right? Clean song on day. And I think he said, by the way, you gonna arrange your band again? I said, no, I didn't know band.
Yeah.
He said, why you come with us for 1989?
Yeah.
You know? And he went to the band and I started with them in 1989.
Yeah.
And they wanted they like one more officer, one more. Right? I did that. Well, the band make one appearance. Every time I went to them, they make one appearance, boy. I say, right, boy, my God, I gotta go back to combo again, boy.
Yeah.
But they decided to keep me and I work with them. And by 1992 was the first Panorama win for them.
Yeah.
So, and then I do festivals and,
Yeah. What was the most memorable pan experience?
I think, I don't know now. There's so many memorable ones.
I could
Like we went Panorama for the first time.
Yeah.
Imagine you're home right from the savannah.
Yeah.
You don't change your clothes already, going into your bed, and somebody call and tell you, "Oh, you in Panorama,"
Yeah.
and you put back on your clothes and you're going up in the yard.
Yeah.
You understand? So
Yeah.
that is one. And
92.
I think the festival in Madison Square Garden, we won with we won that festival.
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet, and the test piece was Pan in A minor.
Okay.
Right. That was very thing because that had a lot of ups and downs now. Then Punch and Bigo, they knew people that come off and they had problems with this and that, and who's gonna do this and who's gonna do that. And in Madison Square Garden, Punch and Bigo couldn't. They used the union had the workers in Madison Square Garden moving the pans and then the pan people couldn't move nothing.
They're very strict with that.
Right, in Madison Square Garden, you can't touch your instrument because we used to play roots play in Madison Square Garden every Mother's Day from about 1979 till 86, 87, somewhere there, So every year we used to go, and I couldn't touch my keyboard until I'm ready to play.
Okay.
So that was kind of
very union concerned, very strict.
Right.
Yeah.
And we gotta put up all these pan people, and then we gotta find place to rehearse.
Yeah.
Rehearse by Casey, local James Brown.
Yeah.
Right. Casey, he live in Queens, and he had a big yard with trucks and things, and he moved the trucks, and he let the band go and rehearse,
Yeah. Well, Pelham, we reached the part of the interview that I call blood pressure. Right? It's some trivial questions. Right? Either yes or no. We'll take our choice, right? So you ready?
Yeah, let me.
Okay. Smoke herring or buljol?
Buljol.
Tambran or Benebol?
Benebol.
Rice and peas or provision?
Provision.
KFC or Royal Castle?
None.
Toasty or Dalpuri roti?
Dalpuri, boy.
Kanai or hot shop?
Kanai.
Jazz or classical music?
Anyone. All.
All.
Yeah.
War or Western movies?
A Western.
Western.
Yeah.
Arrow or swallow?
I know. So I take all of them.
Arrow and swallow?
Yeah. Arrow and swallow?
Yeah, between two of them, which one you prefer?
I like both of them. I like Caliph. You see in Caliph, so you can't say.
Christmas or Carnival?
Carnival, boy.
But you see, I've asked you the trivia questions, blood pressure, and your blood pressure seems to be pretty good. So I'll get back to you in a while. For you viewers out there, play it safe. The NLCB cares about your health and safety. Please remember to follow all health guidelines. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. And while doing so, stay hydrated. Caribbean spring water, natural alkaline spring water from the northern range of Trinidad. Well, you talk a lot about roots and all this stuff. And out of that whole soca and roots and music experience, from outstanding artists have emerged. Tell me something about your relationship with David Rudder, Tambu, and Super Blue. All three of them will match with us, with your arrangements.
Well, my relationship first was Tambu. Or Tambu started with roots. Right, but David didn't start with roots. David came in after 1980 Carnival. Because Tambu ended up losing his voice.
Yeah.
We went to Guyana right after Carnival 1980, right? And when we came back, because Tambo was singing for the whole season, and he went Guyana and sing too. For 2 days, Guyana have mushroom thing, the Sunday and but the Saturday on the road too.
Okay.
So when Tambo came back, he didn't have no voice. So we had to get a singer, and Iman Hector is who recommend David Rudder, because we know David Rudder in the studio doing background vocals and things, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know him with Kali and them doing background vocals. So this, right? Then it was Super Blue, Bad Blue Boy. My relationship with Blue Boy that first Romeo.
Abraham.
He had a record shop.
Yeah. Doubly.
He came into a list office a day and gave me a cassette and tell me, well, that was in 1979. Eh? We were getting ready to go on tour now.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right, so we going for passports and getting this done and getting all kind of things ready for the people. And he came in and tell me, look, he had this boy here. See what I could do with him. Just so you know,
Yeah.
like I said, when I look at Super Blue, look like a young boy didn't come off a stroller and things. So I take the cassette, I went away and all kind of thing, and I come back and he called me and tell me, Pelham, I do nothing yet. I said, no, I ain't doing it, but you recorded in Trinidad because Super Blue was in Trinidad at the time.
Yeah.
And then Sunday we went down in Corals, KS Studio at the time.
Yeah.
And we did the track. We did the but took a baptism. So he after that, Super Blue was with us as part, not as a member of Roots, but we take him all about.
Yeah.
Right? So that was 1980.
Yeah.
Then the other problem with I'd say with Tambo voice, and the other just David Rudder, and then David Rudder came in.
Yeah.
Sing a little bit, because David Rudder used to sing Al Jarreau style of music.
Yeah.
He like it. Well, everybody, good musician, I think the reason why musicians follow jazz is because jazz is the lesson.
Yeah.
Jazz is education in the music, right? And he like Al Jarreau and things, and he has to play this and that. And I give him Jungle Fever.
Yeah.
Been playing Jungle Fever the 1981. And when I hear Mincha playing Jungle Fever, in half an hour I had that song.
Yeah.
And I make this song and I gave him the put lyrics.
Yeah.
And it became popular.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think Jungle Fever ended up somewhere in the road march, you know.
Yeah. It was a run up.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the road march, that song. Yeah. So we share them now on a tour. Remember, I have Super Blue, and we started to go Madison Square Garden, this and that, Canada, Montreal, Toronto, Europe side, England, all about. Share them started work. So the relationship was very good, you know. But I should say something because Roots as a band, everybody was more excited and collaborated with the whole projects that we were doing, right?
Yeah.
But when you have people in a band now, when we thought it was that, it might be something else because somebody might be looking for their own thing. So, Bam, Warner Brothers came in, right? And they had a meeting, and I didn't know Rudder was going to meeting with David Rudder. Somebody say, why don't they take the whole band? No, they don't take a band, they take the full set. I don't know how true that was.
Yeah.
Right? So they started to give Rudder some, they call it demo funds.
Yeah.
To do demo, and then he could go back with the demo and produce an album. And they said that we take 7 years and make all these albums. Right? And the only one that we went, at time we went BBC and spent a whole evening trying to get a video done for Bacchanal.
Yeah.
And then when we leave there now, we went on a TV show in England.
Yeah.
Right after we come off the road from Notting Hill, we blew on the road for Notting Hill and went in the thing, just us up in all kind of coconut shirt and hat and all kind of thing. And the Bacchanal lady and thing, right? And Bacchanal lady, yeah, Madness. Those two tunes were the tunes they were trying to make. But after 7 years, nothing happened. And then, Tambu went off to Berkeley.
Yeah.
Tambu last tour was in England. I think he did England. Yeah, he went to England with us. And after he did a show in Derbyshire, he just went off, take a plane, come back to America, and went to Berkeley.
Mm-hmm.
And we stay with Rudder, still doing promotion for the thing and for his music. And we went West Coast, we do California, we do Germany. We did Germany about twice and do 17 cities. Then we did 21 cities. Then we went Holland, all about Europe and Italy. We went Sweden. Yeah, all about.
Of your road march winners, right? Which one is your favorite?
Oh Lord.
Which
Are
one
you
is
like
the make you freeze?
you put me in that spot too.
I mean,
No, I don't have a spirit. But the thing about a ranger doing music, each tune, each song, you have to take each song as it is. You understand? Right. From Tambu, Free Up was one of my favorite because I did Free Up in a hotel. I write the music in a hotel room in Miami. Yeah. Miami Carnival.
Yeah.
No, we are going home. What thing? Super Blue Tunes. Bacchanal. I think it's I didn't know. The thing about favorite tune, I did Lara.
Yeah, right.
Let me tell you a story about Lara. Super Blue and I woke out Lara from a Friday afternoon in my studio in St. James.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go. That time he was now hooking up with Eddie Grant too.
Right.
Oh, he had Eddie Grant already. But Exodus was starting the carnival practice last year weekend, and I didn't want to go Barbados.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Right.
I want to start with Exodus at the same time. Right? So I told Alison Hennessy, and they came by me in the studio begging me, your ticket by the airport, your ticket in the airport to go and do Super Bowl. I said, well, I can't really go. So they went, they get Juice Man and Roy Cape and them to go. And when they come back, Juice Man take all the credit. So, and I give them that time was when diskette.
Yeah.
When we do our track in the studio, you put it on a diskette to save it.
Yeah.
And I gave Super Blue the diskette with the arrangement and he went.
Yeah.
You know? And that was Lara. So Juice Man, you know, big center page in Express and all that kind of thing. So I say nothing. Because I already have about 12 out of the 13.
Yeah.
I already had 12 already, so who really? So, but my Super Blue road marches would have been what way? I think Bacchanal time, I don't know. I think Bacchanal time.
You did Fantastic Friday?
No, I didn't do that.
Okay.
And when I did Super Blue, they had a song that we did. But if we spent 6 hours in the studio, we spent plenty. We went on Saturday morning and do that song. A song named Pum Pum.
Yeah, Pum Pum, yeah.
And that song nearly beat.
Yeah.
That song came on 2 weeks before Carnival.
Yeah.
Exodus went and all with choose that tune after. When I come from the studio,
Yeah.
because when I had the cassette and I was playing it, I mean, mom say, Pelham, you gonna arrange that? I say, yeah. He didn't think. When they hear the finished product, they say, what? you know. And we went in the studio, you on the Roy Cape side, qualified Roy Cape brass,
Yeah.
and then Bill Albert and Tony and all of us.
Yeah.
And the only other person who was had in the studio was Claude Martino. I don't know how Claude Martino was going to record that. Yeah, Claude Martino.
So this is the thing. Who are some of your favorite arrangers?
I have plenty, you know. I have.
I know.
You see, when I say favorite, I know it. Plenty people influence me as an arranger. Even when I was young and all kind of thing, I go and hear Salif and them. I like Revolver.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
When I meet Earl Rodney, I like Earl Rodney.
Yeah.
Sorry. I listen to Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones is my favorite producer I like in America.
Quincy Jones.
Yeah. Then I meet all these arrangers and so on. I don't know if I have a feel. I love everybody. Everybody had their own thing. And I vexed I didn't meet Ron Berich in the earlier thing because he and both of us end up real friends on Facebook and all that kind of thing. We love the music and that.
What advice you would have for a young person who want to be a composer and arranger? What advice you have to tell them?
Well,
business.
The advice, is like nowadays have a different style. They compose through technology, and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in my time now, you have to learn your scales, you have to learn your chords, you have to listen to music, you have to listen to everybody. First thing you have to listen to everybody. Listen to all kind of music. And that's why I said too just now with the classical and jazz. Classical is good music. It's just that you don't play on the airwaves so we to get for people to know. Classical have good classical music, right? And look how it worked out for me because I end up doing it in Exodus. And listen to music. Well, you could learn theory and everything on the internet now and all that kind, I didn't go to no piano lessons I never take piano lessons or music lessons from nobody. I learn everything on my own. Right? But if you listen to music and if you want to write music and so on, and you go and learn to write and thing because it's with all the technology, music is still 5 lines and 4 spaces on a stage. And it has measures of 4 times, 2 times, 0 times. It have the technology have changed that.
Right.
It come in timings. It come in time. So you have to learn that, and take your time and learn that. Singers, the diction is very important, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we hear Terror. Who could Terror sing, we hear Sparrow sing, we hear Kitchener sing, we hear. And you listen to these guys, all right? Or you hear Rose sing, or you hear Francine sing, listen to these guys and...
The diction always spot on.
Right. The diction always thing. So you're not act which is they sing. Right? But some of these young artists, sometimes you say, what is it? Like last week I went on record Lady Venus. I didn't hear her for years.
Mm.
I recorded her in New York in a studio.
Mm. How is that? How is she? How is Venus?
She was good. She was a little insecure about her voice because she had sing for years, and she composed a song that she wanted to do.
Yeah.
So the kind of thing about her voice, and she went and do it over and then do it over and then do it over. But her diction and thing was still good.
Still good, yeah.
I remember her. I don't know why I just remind me when I hear Lady Venus, I just hear like singing Diane.
Yeah.
You know, like in that era now.
Yeah, she from that era,
yeah. Yeah.
Calypso Princess.
Yeah, Calypso Princess. I don't know. I remember Calypso Princess.
In recent years, Calypso tents have been dropping off. Right? What do you think could be done to revive Calypso tent, boy? Back to how it used to be.
No stress, man. No stress.
The tent, the material you have in the tent, the material is you gotta pick good material to make a good production.
Yeah,
you know.
So that's the problem.
Yeah, the material. The 2019. I went into the Savannah to play for Heather McIntosh in the Calypso show. Well, not in March, right? And when I'm going up the ramp, I miss Strunter.
Yeah.
And Strunter said, PG, what happened, boy? Look the stars on them empty. Look at what's going on? What's going on in Calypso?
Yeah.
Strunter telling me that, you know.
Yeah.
Strunter telling me that, you know. Strunter and them. And look to just now, we was playing Bill Trotman singing Mommy, Mommy, going to, and you see the crowd in the Savannah.
Yeah.
You see the crowd. The material is not entertaining.
Yeah.
And the next thing again, Calypso, I telling them, Calypso have a two-way. The verse is for you to explain what the verse is. The chorus is for the people to sing. You're not giving the people nothing to sing.
Yeah.
You're not giving the people nothing to sing in the Calypso. It's plenty words. I tell writers who come by me, GB and this and that. I say, why are you giving so and so all them hard Calypso to sing and plenty words and it can't do, you know, plenty words.
Yeah.
You know.
And well, with COVID-19 coming in, it's here with us. We don't know how long it'll be here with us. The new thing is the virtual performances.
Yeah.
What is your views on that?
Well, without an audience in a Calypso situation, you know, the Calypso need to express himself more with what? A microphone in a hand and just, you know, nobody to relate to.
Yeah.
Calypso need audience and thing. Audience. And when they say, you know, let me tell you, I just always say, the people, they work from Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
On a Friday night when they bathe and they go out and they put all the expensive perfume and all that kind of thing. So they want to go and be entertained.
Yeah.
They want to sit down and be entertained at that time. You understand? They want no stress with no nothing. The thing what you're telling them is what they read in the papers from Sunday to Sunday.
Yeah.
They don't want no editorial.
Yeah.
Right? They will read the editorial in the papers.
Right.
They want entertainment. If ever a fella sing a song a time, I mean I played a Valencian in Skinner Park. Yeah. A fella come and sing a song. He working in a Chinese restaurant. And when he go home and his mother asked him what is he doing in the restaurant. He wrapping fork and napkin. No, I find that an entertaining song. You understand what I mean? You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he couldn't tell his mother, he had a when his mother asked him what is he doing, he had a hum it. You know, he couldn't tell, you know.
Yeah.
That is, them kind of songs is entertaining. When you think about spoiler and all them kind of things, so them is the kind of songs that are put in a tent. People need to entertain.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to hear no hard lyrics about politics and all kind of things.
Yeah. So you do think songs like Progress and We Pass That Stage, all them songs, them hard lyrics?
No, but those songs still have
a place.
Still have, what does it say, attention.
Yeah.
You still have attention in those songs. You make you think.
Yeah.
And all kind of things. You still have attention. Remember, and the music to go with it with have thing, but it have some songs now that they make no sense at all.
No sense. No sense
No
whatsoever.
sense at all, and that in a final in a calypso.
Hey,
Or
man.
that in a tent. It have people that have let me see, when they have picking people for a tent, how much demos either do home. The people who want to go and sing in a tent, half they go pick.
Yeah.
They have unattached. The
Yeah.
unattached, it has about 350 people unattached,
Yeah.
with good songs,
Yeah.
Yeah, but they won't get no pick.
Well, we almost reached the end of our interview.
And the thing about it too,
Yeah.
the next half of that now is that when you're making a show,
Mm-hmm.
you have to have people who will bring a crowd.
Yeah.
You will bring a crowd.
Yeah. But with
Let's
COVID,
imagine you have a panorama, right? And you do have Desperados, you do have All Stars, you have Feast, you do have Feast 2, you do have
Renegade.
what kind of panorama?
Yeah, true.
You see?
Yeah, so I just have a couple more questions for you. What has COVID-19 taught you about Pelham Goddard?
What COVID-19 taught to me about me?
Yeah, what taught you about yourself?
Well, to stay safe and healthy,
Yeah.
maybe, right? And it more family life kind of thing, stay with the family and more family life. That it like a song I did for a contender.
Yeah.
He said it everybody learn to cook.
You're sure right.
He said everybody learn to cook, but I could cook before that, so he didn't teach me to
I know
cook.
that. Yeah. Mhm. So, final question. What is in the future for Pelham Goddard in music?
You what?
What is in the future for Pelham Goddard in music?
Well, I don't know now because I right now I learning to mix. Well, I can mix my music already.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do some mastering because I'm doing that on a course. Well, I can go on YouTube and thing and find out and then, right?
Yeah.
So I'm doing a little practical thing about mixing and mastering
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's the end of where I want to go.
Yeah.
And I wanted to have a little classroom
Yeah.
in my backyard,
Yeah.
teaching people about improvisation and all kind of thing. But
Right.
COVID come and lick up that last year.
Shut that, yeah.
Yeah, so if possible next year the COVID gone, I go to have a little thing class teaching people how to improvise and how to things, chords and scales and all that kind of thing. That to my mastering thing and
Yeah. Well, Pelham, I must thank you very much for today. I wish you all the best. I wish your family all the best. You all keep safe, keep
Yeah.
healthy,
Mm-hmm.
and thank you.
All right, thank you for having me. And I see this all the time with them. I see that all the time. I say, wait, I have a little interview.
Bloodline podcast on Facebook
All right, okay.
and
Okay.
iEnt.
Always Sandra and I see Sandra writing too.
Yeah, everybody okay. Everybody okay.
Right.
Really good. So
Yeah, I
you
was
think,
telling something too. I did now I up here up in Florida, in New York, or in Maryland, and wherever.
yeah,
I have my laptop,
yeah,
I have my little keyboard,
yeah,
and I have a thing, and I still doing things, right? I did for Emancipation.
yeah.
I have Slave by Sparrow in jazz.
All right.
Sparrow Slave.
You must just keep sending it to Trinidad.
Yeah, I will send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, PG.
Okay, Peter.
Okay.
All right. Thanks again.
Okay.
Yeah.
My guest this evening has been Pelham Goddard, and you have been looking at Bloodline Podcast on iEnt Live. It's sponsored by NLCB. Good evening. Ciao.
Digitize and monetize with iEnt Live, the only platform that provides complete digital support for entertainers, promoters, businesses, and entrepreneurs. Leverage our one-stop digital ecosystem that will allow you to promote your music, sell albums, and host paid events, host webinars and sell courses, promote your concerts, sell tickets and live stream events, and market your business or project to generate new customer leads, traffic, and more. This is all supported by our homegrown AI-driven digital marketing infrastructure that has successfully served hundreds of clients around the world. To learn more, send us a message or call 765-4641.